What up, guys? So I'm recording another video with you guys for one of my students who wanted me to show him basically a pendulum sweep armbar combo. To help make that happen today and to bring this video to you so you can see it is my assistant, Mr. Adam Wilson. Let's get started. So check this out. Let's do the pendulum sweep and talk about the move, and then we'll talk about setting up the armbar. Pendulum sweep, super basic. Again, people have different terms for the pendulum and the flower. This is what I call it, so if you call it something different, you do you. But I basically get control of this arm. I'll go opposite side to the leg. I will open my leg and then swing this leg like a pendulum to knock him off balance and then follow him up to mount. So that's what I consider the pendulum sweep. This leads into one of the most basic armbar attacks. Again, I still use this one today. So like, it's one of my, I'm not a great full guard guy, right? I don't have very long legs. I don't skip leg day. So I'm just not the best suited for that sort of with my anatomy, but I really do like using the pendulum sweep to this armbar, and it's really simple to set up. I'm gonna give you some ideas to think about with it too. So from here, when we get into the spot, first things first, we need to get control of the arm. Here's a mistake that a lot of people make. They will get control of the arm with death grips. Now, it's maybe not a mistake, but here's the thing that happens. If I go in and grab Adam's arm and I'm squeezing as tight as I can, almost instantly, his body notices that something's going on here. His attention has been brought to his arm, and if someone squeezes something with a death grip, they're going to think, oh, I need to break that grip, because they're getting that for a reason, right? So what you want to do is you want to be kind of sneaky with your grips. There's a couple different grips you can use. Sometimes I'll use the back of this lapel, or not, excuse me, the back of the gi here on the arm, very lightly holding right now. I can always go to a strong squeeze later, but like right now, I can just sort of put it there. And it just kind of feels like my arm's a placeholder, like I'm not doing anything with it. Opposed to, if I get this grip and squeeze, now he's gonna wanna break that, okay? Same thing with the wrist. You could get the sleeve, but watch this. Notice this, I'm just barely holding it. In an instant, I can squeeze to a death grip and I can hold tight, but I can also just sort of hold it there. And this doesn't bring any sort of signals to him, like I need to be wary of this area, I'm not in danger or whatever. My favorite one though, which is gi or no gi, is just taking my arm over top like this. Looks like I'm doing nothing. But in a moment, boom, I can latch on just like that and it'll trap his arm. Because all I need to make sure is that his arm cannot post. That's all we're doing. Anything that blocks that arm is there, okay? So from here, I've got a trap on the arm. So what's gonna happen is, as soon as I begin to do this side bend to get underneath and get this underhook under his leg, I will tighten up on whatever grip I have here, okay? Now, I wanna get that grip and I wanna get as close as I can with my head to his knee, okay? Now notice what's happening to his body, okay? He's no longer sitting back on his heels, right? Because if he's here, right, he's in good position to just basically sit here and defend. So what we're doing is, as we do this, we use his back leg and our other leg to swing him up. Now he's loaded up on top of me, right? So not back here, but up here, and then I can throw this leg and sweep him. Now here's where the armbar comes in. In most cases, if I'm holding here with this arm, especially the one going across his forearm, he's gonna instantly defend his arm, because it's the right thing to do. And then what I can do is I keep defending. I can use this to off balance, and then at some point, his hand's gonna reach out. Now, sometimes he might be a little bit higher up, and he starts to post, which opens up the armbar up top. And in some cases, it's a little bit too late, and we take him over top, just like it would be like an armbar sweep. So what you're doing with the pendulum sweep is we're using it to off balance the person, to get them to post or to get them off balance, and then you go for the move itself, right? Go for the armbar. Now again, you could attack, this probably wouldn't be the best, you can actually do this with an armbar, but bang for the buck, my favorite is to take the forearm or the wrist here for this move, okay? So from here, especially if we're thinking armbar. So from here, hook underneath, open, and again, I can use the pendulum leg to off balance him and sweep him, and we can attack the armbar there and finish. However it's happening, hook underneath, open, rock, attack, okay? So very simple movement. Jiu-Jitsu 101 right there, right? That's like stuff you learn in the beginner's class, basic stuff. It's super effective. And again, those basic fundamentals like pendulum sweeps and arm bars, you never outgrow them, right? Again, a lot of times there's this drive in a lot of times, especially early on, where you think you've got to be chasing all these different crazy techniques, whatever's trendy. But there's some techniques that you will see used over and over and over again by pretty much everyone at any time period. In the pendulum sweep and armbar, those are some of those basic fundamental moves that you just don't outgrow. They're evergreen, they're timeless. You can use them from white belt to black belt. What matters not is the technique, but how good you get with those techniques. And so that's it, I'm finished. Adam?
Adam.